Nothing in life is handed to you, not success, not greatness, not the life you dream of. You don't wake up one day and suddenly have it all figured out. You don't stumble into achievement. It is built, it is forged, it is earned. And the only currency that life accepts in exchange for success is effort. Relentless discipline, no excuses effort. The world is full of people waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right motivation, waiting for someone to give them a chance. That's not how it works. You don't wait for success. You go after it. You chase it down. You push through the resistance, through the doubt, through the moments when it feels impossible. Because that's what separates those who achieve from those who simply wish. Most people are willing to work hard for a day, maybe a week. Some even push for a month. But the real test, it's the grind that never stops. The days when you're exhausted, when the results don't show, when nobody claps for you, that's when you prove who you are. That's when you decide whether you're just another person with a dream or someone who is willing to earn it. Success doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your background, your struggles, or how unfair life has been. It only responds to one thing: consistent action. Every day you put in the work, you move one step closer. Every time you refuse to quit, you separate yourself from the ones who do. Every time you push past your limits, you redefine what's possible. This is the truth. Nobody is going to do it for you. Nobody is coming to make it easier. The only person who can change your life is you. And the only way to do it is to show up, push yourself, and keep grinding day in, day out until success has no choice but to surrender to you. The moment you feel resistance, the moment your body wants to stop, your mind starts doubting, and the world tells you it's too hard, that's the exact moment that defines you. Most people retreat when they hit that wall. They take it as a sign to stop, to slow down, to wait for an easier path. But the truth is, the wall isn't there to stop you. It's there to test you, to see if you truly want it, to see if you have the grit to break through when everything in you is screaming to quit. This is where champions are made, not in comfort, not when everything is going smoothly, but in the moments of exhaustion, frustration, and uncertainty. This is when you make the choice. Do you give in to the resistance, or do you push forward? Because if you stop, if you turn back, you stay where you are. But if you push through, if you find the strength to take one more step, you separate yourself from the ones who let fear and doubt control them. Growth doesn't happen in ease. Strength isn't built in comfort. Every struggle, every challenge, every obstacle you face is an opportunity. An opportunity to prove to yourself that you are stronger than your excuses, that you are bigger than your fears, that you are capable of more than you ever imagined, but you will never know what you're truly capable of until you refuse to stop. Most people fail not because they lack talent, intelligence, or potential, but because they let discomfort dictate their actions. They let pain convince them to quit. They let setbacks become permanent instead of temporary. But the ones who succeed, the ones who break through, they understand something powerful. Pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. When you hit that wall, when the resistance feels unbearable, remember this: pushing through is where the transformation happens. That's where strength is built. That's where success is earned. And that's where you become unstoppable. So when it gets hard, don't stop. Push harder. Push through. Because on the other side of that resistance is everything you've been working for. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the wind. One day you feel unstoppable. The next day you don't even want to get out of bed. If you rely on motivation, you will never be consistent. You will never be unstoppable. Because the truth is, the people who achieve greatness don't feel motivated every day. They don't wake up with boundless energy and excitement all the time. They succeed because they have something stronger than motivation. They have discipline. Discipline is what gets you up when your mind tells you to sleep in. It's what pushes you to show up when you don't feel like it. It's what forces you to take action, even when the excitement is gone, even when progress seems slow, even when nobody is watching. The ones who win are the ones who do what needs to be done, not just when they feel like it, but every single day. No excuses, no shortcuts, no waiting for the right moment. Most people are addicted to comfort. They wait for motivation to strike, and when it doesn't, they stop. They tell themselves they'll start tomorrow. They'll work harder when they feel ready. But readiness is an illusion. If you wait for motivation, you will waste days, weeks, even years of your life standing still. The ones who get ahead are the ones who take action no matter how they feel. The ones who train when they're tired, the ones who study when they're bored, the ones who grind when no one else will. Discipline is the difference between success and regret. It's the difference between someone who lives a life of fulfillment and someone who looks back wishing they had done more. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen the muscle that separates winners from the rest. And when you do that long enough, you won't need motivation. You will become the kind of person who takes action no matter what. So forget about waiting for motivation. Build the discipline to push yourself every day. Train yourself to do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel, because the people who create success, who build legacies, who dominate in life, they don't wait. They act. And that's why they win. Nobody is coming to save you. Read that again. Let it sink in. There is no magic rescue, no overnight success, no secret shortcut that will suddenly change everything for you. If you want a better life, if you want success, if you want to break free from where you are now, it's on you. Too many people waste years waiting for the right opportunity, the right connections, the right timing. They look around hoping someone will step in and fix their problems, give them the push they need, or show them the way. But life doesn't work like that. If you sit back and wait, you will stay exactly where you are. The only person who can change your life is the one staring back at you in the mirror. And the sooner you accept that responsibility, the sooner your life will start to change. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be. There will be days when you feel exhausted, moments when doubt creeps in, times when you question if you're even making progress. That's where most people give up. They blame their circumstances, their past, or the people around them. But the ones who succeed, the ones who rise above, they understand one thing. No one owes them anything. And because of that, they take full control. You must decide right now that you are the driver of your own life. You must decide that no matter what happens, no matter who doubted you, no matter what obstacles stand in your way, you will push forward. You will put in the work. You will grind when it's hard. You will show up even when no one is clapping for you, because in the end, no one is going to hand you the life you want. You have to take it. You have to fight for it. You have to push yourself every single day, even when no one is watching, even when no one believes in you. Because if you keep grinding, if you refuse to stop, one day, the world will have no choice but to notice. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your worst enemy. It will either push you forward or hold you back. Every single day you have a choice to feed your mind with thoughts that empower you or to let it be poisoned by doubt, fear, and negativity. And the truth is, most people lose the battle before they even start. Not because they lack talent or opportunity, but because they allow their own thoughts to cripple them. The moment you tell yourself you can't do it, you're right. The moment you believe it's too hard, it is. The moment you convince yourself that success is for other people, you have already lost. Your mind is listening to every word you say, every excuse you make, every limitation you accept. If you let those weak thoughts take over, they will chain you down and keep you stuck exactly where you are. But just like your body, your mind can be trained. Just like muscles grow when you push them beyond their limits, your mindset strengthens when you refuse to accept limitations. The key is simple. Guard your thoughts. Feed your mind with ideas that push you forward. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who demand more from you, who force you to level up. Train yourself to focus on solutions, not problems, on possibilities, not limitations, on growth, not comfort. When that voice in your head whispers doubt, override it with action. When fear tells you to stop, push forward even harder. When your mind tries to convince you that you're not ready, step up anyway. Because the strongest people, the most successful people, the ones who truly break through, they don't let their minds control them. They control their mind. Every great achievement starts with a decision to believe in yourself when no one else does, a decision to show up when you don't feel like it, a decision to push forward when everything in you is telling you to quit. That's the power of mindset. And if you master that, nothing can stop you. Failure is not the end. It's not a reason to stop. It's not proof that you're not good enough. Failure is a lesson. It's feedback. It's the universe testing you, asking one simple question: how bad do you want it? Most people crumble at failure. They take it personally. They let it define them. They convince themselves that because they failed once, they are destined to fail forever. But that's a lie. The most successful people in the world have failed more times than most people have even tried. They didn't let failure break them. They use it to build themselves. Failure is a teacher, but only if you're willing to learn. If you fall and stay down, you gain nothing. But if you fall, analyze what went wrong, and adjust your approach, you come back stronger. You become sharper. You grow. And that growth is what separates those who win from those who give up too soon. You cannot let the fear of failure stop you from taking action. You cannot let setbacks shake your belief in yourself. Every time you fail, you are simply one step closer to success. Every time you fall, you are refining your skills, developing your mindset, and proving that you are relentless. The only real failure is quitting. Everything else is progress. So when things don't go as planned, when you get knocked down, when you face rejection, don't take it as a sign to stop. Take it as a sign to keep pushing, keep grinding, keep moving forward. Because the ones who refuse to quit are the ones who ultimately win. And when you look back, you'll realize that every failure was just another stepping stone on the path to greatness. Success is not about what you do once in a while. It's about what you do consistently. The habits you build, the actions you take daily, the small disciplines you commit to. Over time, those are what shape your future. Everyone wants success, but very few are willing to commit to the process. Very few are willing to show up day after day, doing the work, even when the results aren't immediate. Most people get excited in the beginning. They start strong, full of energy and motivation, but the moment things get tough, the moment progress slows down, they look for a way out. They tell themselves it's not meant to be. They make excuses, they quit, and then they wonder why nothing ever changes. The truth is, success is boring. It's the repetition of small things that most people aren't willing to do. It's waking up early when you don't feel like it. It's putting in extra hours when no one is watching. It's doing the hard things, the uncomfortable things, over and over again until they become second nature. If you want to separate yourself from the average, master the art of consistency. Show up when it's easy and show up when it's hard. Push yourself when you feel motivated and push yourself even harder when you don't. Because the ones who succeed aren't the most talented, the smartest, or the luckiest. They are the ones who refuse to stop, the ones who grind every single day, no matter what. The results will come. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but they will come. And when they do, you'll realize that it was never about one big moment of success. It was about the thousands of small decisions, the daily discipline, the constant grind that got you there. Success is earned. And it is earned through relentless consistency. The people you surround yourself with will either push you forward or pull you down. Look around. Who are you spending your time with? Who are you listening to? Who is influencing your thoughts, your mindset, your actions? Because whether you realize it or not, your environment is shaping you every single day. Most people stay stuck because they surround themselves with people who accept mediocrity, people who settle. People who make excuses for why life is hard, why success is impossible, why pushing beyond the norm is unrealistic. And if you're not careful, their mindset becomes yours. Their limits become your limits. Their excuses become your reality. If you want to elevate your life, elevate your circle. Find people who challenge you, people who demand more from you, people who inspire you to grow, to push harder, to reach higher. The right environment will change everything. It will force you to level up. It will push you beyond your comfort zone. It will make you see possibilities where others see obstacles. If you want to be great, stop seeking approval from people who have settled for average. Stop looking for validation from those who are afraid to chase their own dreams. Instead, find those who have already built what you want. Learn from them. Absorb their energy. Let their hunger fuel your own. Your potential is limitless, but it will only be unlocked in the right environment. Surround yourself with winners. Surround yourself with people who see the best in you, even when you don't see it in yourself. Because the right circle won't just support your growth, they will demand it. And when you step into that space, you'll realize that the only limits that ever existed were the ones you once accepted. There will never be a perfect time. There will never be a moment where everything lines up exactly how you want it. If you wait for the right conditions, you'll be waiting forever. The people who succeed, the ones who break through, they don't wait. They start, they take action before they feel ready. They move forward even when the path isn't clear. Too many people hold themselves back, waiting for confidence, waiting for clarity, waiting for a sign. But confidence doesn't come before action. It comes from action. You don't get stronger by thinking about lifting weights. You get stronger by lifting them. You don't get better by waiting for the perfect opportunity. You get better by stepping into the arena, failing, learning, and adjusting. Every excuse you make is just fear in disguise. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But fear only has power if you let it stop you. The moment you decide to move forward despite fear, you weaken its grip. The moment you stop hesitating and start taking action, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The most successful people aren't fearless, they just refuse to let fear control them. They feel the same doubts, the same insecurities, but they take action anyway. They show up when it's uncomfortable. They push forward when it's uncertain, and because of that, they win. There will never be a better time than now. Not next year, not next month, not tomorrow. Now is the time to take the first step. Now is the time to stop making excuses. Now is the time to push yourself, to keep grinding, to demand more from life. Because the moment you decide to stop waiting and start doing is the moment your life begins to change. There will come a moment when you look back on your life and the only thing that will matter is whether you gave it everything you had, not whether it was easy, not whether people believed in you, not whether you had the perfect circumstances. What will matter is whether you showed up, pushed yourself, and kept grinding even when no one was watching. Every day, you are faced with a choice to settle for where you are or to fight for where you want to be. A choice to make excuses or to make progress. A choice to let obstacles break you or to use them to build something stronger. No one is coming to do it for you. No one is coming to save you. This is your journey, your responsibility, your destiny to create. Most people quit when it gets tough. They stop when they don't see instant results. They let setbacks convince them that their dreams are out of reach. But the truth is, the struggle is part of the process. The grind is what shapes you. The resistance is what makes you unbreakable. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to prove how badly you want it. Greatness is not handed out, it is earned. It is built through sweat, through discipline, through relentless effort when most people would give up. It's built in the early mornings, the late nights, the moments when no one sees the work you put in. And when you refuse to quit, when you refuse to let doubt, fear, or failure stop you, you become unstoppable. So push yourself. Every single day, push yourself. Not just when you feel like it, not just when it's convenient, but every day. Because the ones who win are not the ones who wait. They are the ones who take action, who bet on themselves, who refuse to accept anything less than the life they know they are capable of creating. You have the power, you have the ability, but only if you step up and take it. The grind will test you, the grind will challenge you, but if you keep going, if you refuse to back down, one day you will wake up and realize you didn't just dream about it, you lived it. And that moment will make every sacrifice, every struggle, every ounce of effort worth it. Keep pushing, keep grinding, your future is waiting.